Hello everyone. Previously we had discussed about the web workers and the multi-threading in JavaScript. So today we'll be discussing about the memory management and the garbage collection, right? So basically we know JavaScript automatically manages the memory, right? So how it does? Let's see this one. So JavaScript automatically manages the memory using the garbage collection, which reclaims memory occupied by the unreachable objects, right? It reclaims occupied by memory occupied by unreachable objects. So that's what we need to remember. So let's see this one with a very simple example. So let's see first one. Let's see the garbage collection example, and the second example, let's see how to avoid the memory leaks, right? So first what I'll do, I'll just come here. Let me give function. Let me give create object. So what I'll do, I'll just allocate the memory. Like I'll just consider object here. Within the object, what I'll do, I'll just give here name. Let me set this one to the string temporary within the object. So I'll just give here temporary, right? So after this, let's just return the object. Nothing but here object stays in the memory, right? We have set the name to temporary within the string. So the object stays in the memory now. So here I'll just give const temp equals, let me make use of the create object here. So this is reachable, right? So here create object, now we are having the name temporary within the object. So here the object stays in the memory. Finally what I am doing, I am making use of the variable temp and calling the create object function. So here this one is reachable, but when temp is set to null, right? When this one temp value is set to null, object this one obj, this one becomes unreachable and is garbage collected. So basically now we have the name within that one, we have temporary, we have set this one to the temporary within the strings, and we are returning the object, nothing but object stays in memory. But here this const temp equals create object, what I have given here, when temp is set to null, this temp, this one, when it is set to the value null, object this one becomes unreachable and is garbage collected. Suppose now if I run the code, it will not output anything because we don't have anything, right? So if I give, it will not output anything. The simple thing is, it's just a reference to say, to show that example, show the example of the garbage collection. So in simple terms, when temp is set to null, the object becomes unreachable and is garbage collected. Currently it is reachable, right? We have the value here. So memory is allocated in this line. We are here we are setting the object, and within that one name we are setting this one to the string temporary. So the memory is allocated for this one. So here in this line, object stays in the memory. We are returning the object and the object stays in the memory. When we have the value, now we are calling the create object. So here this is reachable because the object, the memory is allocated and the object is staying in the memory. So when temp is set to null, then the object becomes unreachable and is garbage collected. So this is simple example for the garbage collection. So I'll just remove this one. Next, let's try to understand how can we avoid the memory leaks. Let me consider very simple example. What I'll do here is, let's consider the global variable. So I'll just keep let global var. So what I'll do, let me create function with the name set global. So here what I'll do, global variable, this one, large data, this one, let me set this one to new array of 10 to the power of 6 something. I'll just take 1e6 and let me fill this one with initially 0. So yeah, this is it. Then I'll take one more function. I'll just name this one clear global. So here, let me come here, global variable. I'll just set this one to, just give me a second here. Did I miss anything? No, right? So yeah, I'll just set this one to null. Sorry. Let me give here null. Nothing but we are explicitly clearing the memory here. So I'll just explain after I write the code. I'll just set this one and let me call the set global here. After calling set global, I'll just call the clear global here. So what we are doing here is, so here this set global, what it does is, this one global var we have considered here, right? We have called this one globally. So global var, set global, just give me a second here, not confused. So we have considered the global var, right? So this one. So yeah, this global var, this references a large object. So this consumes the memory, right? So this references a large object. So this one here, you can clearly see in the set global, it references a large object consuming memory. What is clear global doing? Clear global is set to null, basically, freeing memory. We are, in simple terms, we are freeing the memory manually, right? By setting this one to the null, we are freeing the memory manually by making use of clear global. Again, I am telling global var here, initially we have called this one, right? Let global var. We have set the variable global var here. We have considered the same thing inside the set global. Global var, it is referencing to the large object. You can clearly see large data new array. This one is referencing to the large object. It consumes certain memory. Here, clear global function, basically it is set to null, as we can see here. So this frees the memory manually. So in this way, we can avoid the memory leak in JavaScript. So this is one of the simple examples, right? So we saw what is garbage collection, and also we saw how to avoid the memory leak. So this is it for now. Next, let's discuss on this keyword as well as the arrow functions in JavaScript. So for now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.